Imagine building something the entire world laughs at for 100 years because you believe God is telling you the truth. This is the story of Noah, the man who trusted God when no one else would. Long ago, the earth had become filled with violence and corruption. Humanity's hearts were turned toward evil, and the world that God had made good was being torn apart by cruelty. Looking down upon it, God was grieved that he had made mankind, and his heart was filled with sorrow. But there was one man who was different. His name was Noah, and he walked with God in a world that had forgotten him entirely. Noah was righteous and blameless among the people of his time, and because of this, he found favor in the eyes of the Lord. God came to Noah and said, "I have seen the corruption of the earth, and I am going to put an end to all flesh, for it is filled with violence because of them. I am going to destroy them along with the earth. But you, Noah, build yourself an ark of cypress wood, make rooms in it, and coat it with pitch inside and out." God gave Noah exact instructions. The ark would be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. It would have a roof, a door in the side, and 3 decks, lower, middle, and upper. "I am going to bring floodwaters on the earth to destroy all life under the heavens," God said. "But I will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter the ark, you, your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives with you." For over 100 years, Noah built. Neighbors mocked him. There was no sea nearby, no storm clouds on the horizon, no sign of any flood at all, only a righteous man hammering away at an enormous wooden ship in the middle of dry land. They called him a fool. They laughed at his sons for helping him. Still, Noah did everything just as God commanded him. When the ark was finished, God spoke to Noah once more. "Go into the ark, you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous in this generation. Take with you 7 pairs of every kind of clean animal, and a pair of every kind of unclean animal, and also 7 pairs of every kind of bird, to keep their species alive throughout the earth. 7 days from now, I will send rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights." And so it happened. Noah was 600 years old when the floodwaters came upon the earth. He and his wife, his sons Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives entered the ark, along with every kind of animal, just as God had commanded. Then the Lord shut them in. 7 days later, the rain began to fall. The springs of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened. Rain fell on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. The waters rose and lifted the ark high above the earth. Every mountain under the heavens was covered, and every living thing that moved on land perished. But Noah and those with him in the ark were kept safe. For 150 days, the waters flooded the earth, and the ark floated safely above it all. Inside, Noah's family waited in faith, trusting the God who had shut the door behind them. Then God remembered Noah, and he sent a wind over the earth, and the waters began to recede. Noah sent out a dove to see if the water had receded from the land, but she found no place to rest and returned to him. He waited 7 more days and sent her out again. This time she returned in the evening with a freshly plucked olive leaf in her beak, and Noah knew that the waters had gone down from the earth. By the first day of the new year, the water had dried up completely. God said to Noah, "Come out of the ark, you and your family, and every living creature with you." Noah did so, and the very first thing he did on dry ground was build an altar to the Lord and offer thanks. Then God set his rainbow in the clouds as a sign of his covenant. Never again would he destroy all life with a flood. It would be a promise stretched across the sky for every generation to come. Noah's story isn't really about a boat or even a flood. It's about one person choosing obedience when it made no sense to everyone around him, building something unseen for a promise he could not yet see fulfilled. Faith isn't always loud or celebrated. Sometimes it looks like quietly doing what's right while the world laughs. What is God asking you to build today, even if no one else understands why? If this story encouraged you, subscribe to Stone and Sling for a new Bible story every week. Share it with someone who needs a reminder that faith is worth it, even when it's hard to see why.